Week 11 of the National Football League. And we're watching the longtime star Bobby Wagner. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals on EA Sports.
It's the National Football. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Look at this Arizona defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a...
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft. And Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a play fake. Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Open man, there's Darnell Washington. That almost but not quite needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, Lance. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Off of play action, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw, it's Lance. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. Ridder to throw it. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And Lance going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, green. Fly blue. Ball red. You yellow. Set.
Shotgun now for Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. And this one is right through, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for Walker last week: 14 carries, 54 yards.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 6-0 our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He'll return it from the 6. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. The Cardinals at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Lance looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter now. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out now come the Cardinals. They're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A Abanikanda once again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's good for the Cardinals.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. The give now to Abanikanda. He will push his way down to about the 14. Second down and 8.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A gain of 2. Brings up
And Lance now to throw.
At the 14-yard line.
And he's got it. And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Algier is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they tackle him at the 3.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Check pink.
No gain on the play. Brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Fight, 6. Hut.
Abanikanda diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Ritter on 1st and 10. And completes it again to Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Ritter will set up to throw it. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Lance. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Lance looks to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
White. 6. Mega. 7.
Here's Lance to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Black Ultra.
A final shot before half for Lance. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give you Abanikanda on the option. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. First down, here's Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Ritter off to play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes with people trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going play action. Ritter. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This will be taken at the 10. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ben Mason, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Lance going to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Lance now on first down. Open man right side is Cup, complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Again, it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darnell Washington, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have come back to make it a 2-point game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it? Maybe first or second, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Ready, go.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Short throw to Dissly. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Up the middle, here's Walker. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now Ritter. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and short, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Desmond Ritter with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ready?
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Washington's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
On the Seahawks 12-yard line.
And Lance now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier.
And now off to the races down the right side. Now look out, DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 94 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Ritter will throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Lance's throw hauled in by Washington. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
That's good for a Cardinals.
On 1st down, Lance. That pass complete to Moore. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Lance. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
3-3.
To throw, it's Lance. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds here. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
They'll look to run with Algier. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now Lance. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keenan Allen from a yard out. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:13 to play. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And out across midfield down to the 45. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set.
Working from the gun, Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Walker. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The Cardinal offense takes back over. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Black shot. Ready.
Throwing is Lance on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Blue stripe. Red, yellow. Hey, go steal. Ready?
Desperation time here. Lance. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. He's got the first down and potentially a lot more. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. One final try now for Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So a legal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible.